time for another. And that, my dear lovelies, is today's list. One, you can't even see my face, can you? That's better, isn't it? So, by the end of this video, I want to know where the pickups are going to go. And the first thing to do that, I have to put the machine heads on. Machine heads, some people call them tuning pegs, I call them machine heads because that's the way it is. And then, after that, I have to put the end nuts that holds the strings on the end of the neck before it reaches the machine heads. And then, I have to put the bridge on, which is very important. But to get my measurement from the bridge and everything, I have to measure off the octave, and then to get its placement, I have to put strings on, top and bottom strings, which I need the machine heads for and the end nut thing, so they have to go on first. Once they're in place, show me the string positioning and then the bridge positioning, I'll know where the places are to put the pickups. That's the plan. Everything's had an order. But before I do any of that, I've made a mistake. But I haven't made a mistake. I've just got a problem. An issue that needs solving. Yeah, let me show you. And the problem exists right here. The headstock is too fat. Now I intentionally went thicker than the plans because I like to have something sturdier in my hands. So I intentionally went thicker anyway, but machine head is too fat. I've drawn a pencil line of the thickness it needs to be. It does adjust how I'm going to have to take away some of here, but it needs to be not cut in half, but not far off it. So how am I going to do that? I could get fancy and start planing and sanding and everything else, but I think I'm just going to grab a saw, cut it down, then plane and smooth out what's left. My only concern about doing this is about not affecting things to the neck too much, because I like the chunky neck. So it gives me something else to worry about, I suppose, doesn't it? I'll get on with this first.
major films. He was saving.
Oh yes, I've splashed out a bit when it comes to the pickups. Why not? Okay, it's got to sound good, it's got to look good, it's got to sound good, it's got to play good. I have gone for EMGs, Geezer Butler's EMGs, and inside we have, yeah, for the bridge pickup, I got this bad boy, all the wiring to go on the back there, and then the neck pickups, two of these, non-soldered version, everything slots in. And then I've got obviously the outputs, but also a volume and two tone controls. So now I've got the bridge on and the strings on and the machine heads on and the nuts on, I now have an idea where these are going to go. Then I'm going to mark them out, and then fitting them will be the next video. But let's have a look where they could possibly go. Yeah. So at the beginning, did the list, machine heads done, end nut thing done, bridge done, pickup placement is done. So I know where the pickups are going to go. And that's going to be the end of this video, and the pickups are going to be the next one. I have to make a jig for it because I'm going to have to use my router, and I need to get a router bit with the ball bearing on so I can follow the inside of the jig, not the outside of the jig, but the inside of the jig, route out the holes. Then I'll also have to, if I just take this, I'll also have to, thinking about the wiring. There's my marks for the pickups, so they're going to be routed out. But on the back, I've got to route out a big chunk here for access to all the pots and all the bits and bobs and my gizmos, and then a panel put on top. So the next one will be the routering. This nice body, I've got to cut into it, so I better not feck up. If you want to see if I fecked up or not, tune in next week. Ha! Yeah, that's blackmail. Fair enough.